So another thing that was hard to wrap my head around was the reach of the mafia and how many businesses and rackets and areas they had their tentacles in. For example, it was said that I think during the 1980s that nearly every skyscraper that went up in New York, they added on an extra million of extra cost, whether it's the union guys to prevent walking off the job or labor disruptions, or each window that's getting put in, they got a $2 or $4 markup on. The garment factories, the gas tax. Walk people through some of the different revenue streams. And I know it was different by family, but what was the stuff you were familiar with, and what was particularly interesting to you?
We were into everything: the garment industry, the garbage industry, construction, you name it, we were in it. And we elevated the price a little bit, and we took a bite.
So you were basically the subcontractor. You'd get the job, and you'd cut your bit off the top, and then you'd pass it to the person that actually does it. Is that the right understanding?
In some cases. In my case, I owned companies as well. So I created a company. I had a drywall company. I had 200 carpenters working for me. So when I bid drywall jobs, I went for the job myself. Now, I'll give you examples. There was a guy I knew, a pretty good guy. He owned a container company to pick up the garbage and construction debris and stuff. He had a small little business, made about $100,000 a year. And I went to him and I said, bro, you're running a good company. You do great work. I'd like to go partners with you. I could get you containers. You're buying a shit. I can get containers from Jersey that are twice as good. They're much better. Containers for cheaper than you're paying, number one. And I could get you a lot of work. And here's what I'll do with you. He told me he's making $100,000 a year. So I said, if we go partners, the first $100,000 is yours. Anything above that, we're partners 50-50. And he said, Sammy, that's fair. No contracts, no nothing. We shook hands. A year or so after, we got him work and we did all kinds of things. I was able to get him contracts in the city with these high rises where he could put containers. He was picking up garbage in front of people's houses when they cleaned the house. Now he's picking up construction debris and all kinds of stuff. So I had told him, how did we do? He said, I made $300,000. I put $100,000 on the side. My first 100, like you told me, the other 200,000, we're partners. I'll take 100 and I'll give you 100. That's good. As I progressed in life, I was beyond that. I told him, every now and then, throw me an envelope. It's your business. I'm out. I'm busy doing a bunch of other things. I can't help you as much as I did. I will help you. And if somebody bothers you, let me know, and I'll take care of your problem. How much do you want to be bought out? I want your friendship. I want an envelope every year. Whether it's my birthday or it's Christmas. If you're doing great, give me an envelope. I'll leave it up to you. I don't want nothing. It's your business. The containers, everything I started with you. We'll stay friends. That's important to me. And that's the way I did business. So when you asked originally, are you worried about, I wasn't worried about shit. That's the way I treated people. At one point after I cooperated, the government said, how come none of these contractors or anybody ratted on you? And I had said, why? Why would they? They all made money with me. I didn't bully them. I didn't abuse them. I was good towards their families. I bought their families presents. When they were sick, I was there for them to help them a little bit. Why would they rat on me? For what? That they made money with me? So I didn't have those fears, and I didn't have that. Now, my team could tell you better than me. I'm talking about things that happened 40, maybe even 50 years ago. The guy that I owned that company with, a guy named Joe Madonia, 40-something years ago, sends me letters. now that I'm doing this. Haven't seen him in years. He sends me a letter. Sammy, I love you. I hope you're doing great. If you ever need me, give me a holler. And I get letters like this on and off constantly from people 20, 30, and 40, and even 50 years ago. So how bad of a dude could I have been when people are now, they don't have to, they can give a fuck less about me. But they're still sending letters. Ex-girlfriends are talking to me, and I never had bad relationships with people.